Hello out there, folks. Here we are, high above the wonderful new Road Atlanta track in Automobilista 2. This is version 1.6, and this is a follow-up video to my last video, which is about a feature that is new in Automobilista 2 and I think is an industry standard feature. Go and watch that video if you want to know how to use it. That is the AI wet scaler. In my last video I explained how to use that. In this video we're going to actually put it to the test practically and use it in a race with changing weather conditions. So if you enjoy this video and you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like and let me know what you think in the comments. And without further ado, let's get out there on track. So just to let you know what my settings are, importantly I'm going to go into options here and go to gameplay. So I'm using, everything is full sim basically, using full damage at high rather than maximum damage, because I do find the AI are not as affected as I am on max. So I'm going to have them on high. Everything is authentic. And now we're going to go to the race. I'm using the GTE cars, or the GTE class, so it's just GTEs. We're at Road Atlanta. These are my rules, and I'm gonna have some qualifying so I can get a spot, and it's going to go from dry to wet over the course of 20 minutes. And also in the last video I was using the wet scaler at 90, and I said I could probably go a little bit lower than that, so I'm going to try it at 88. Give me a little bit more of a chance in the wet, but they should be pretty much 90. They were about my level in the wet, a little bit faster maybe, so 88 should be about perfect. So I'm gonna load it up now and I'll go for my qualifying session, and then I will come back with the results after I've done that. Okay, so I've finished my qualifying session, and when I did my original video on this brilliant AI scaler feature, let's see, my lap time was a 1:17.7 something, and I qualified in 18th. Now obviously this time around, you know, I've had a bit of experience around this track with this car now, so I've done a bit better. I'm coming with a time of 1:17.667, which has actually put me in 8th place. And the fastest AI is doing a 1:17.225. The slowest is doing a 1:19.05. So it's a pretty close grid. I'm really happy with that. And now I'm going to continue on to the race. I'm really looking forward to this.
20 minutes.
That's Crew Chief there, Jim from Crew Chief. It's going to be guiding me through the race. So first of all, I want to just go and put in about 18 laps of fuel, I think. That'll do for the race. And I'm going to choose my pit strategy, which is up here, and just make sure, yeah, I've got it set to change all the tyres to wets. And I think the tyre pressures are correct there, 71, 79. Let's just have a quick look. 71, 79, yes they are. So I am ready to race. I'm not going to do a full pace lap, but we are going to have a rolling start. And yeah, let's see what happens when the weather changes, how well I keep up with the AI in the wet. Now I've got them nicely tuned to what I think is my level. And let's have some fun. Okay, here we go.
20 minutes. All right, Paul, here we go.
I'm leaving the HUD up so you can see all of my inputs set down there on the right near the speedometer, my brake and my throttle. And you can see all the positions. And we are about to go green here at Road Atlanta. Here we go.
For it.
And we are go here at beautiful Road Atlanta. And into the first corner. Just being slightly ginger as there is a car on my inside there, the blue and yellow Porsche. Oh, he's still there. I'm being too cautious. I've let him through. I'm letting another car through. Wow, look at this. I even got a little touch of paint from the car beside me there. Using a little bit of inside curve there, it's slightly upset the car. Oh, the Porsche behind me having a real tank slapper there. And I've gone wide. Back end rotating a little bit as I let it slide. Try and get a good exit out of here. Use the slipstream from this Corvette up in front. Really enjoying the way these cars are handling now. So I pull to the inside. He's keeping me tight. It's a good challenge there. Hard on the brakes. Right past the Corvette. Using all the curb on the inside, use a bit on the outside. Try and line it up nicely for this corner here. Get a nice smooth exit. Not unsettling the car on either of the curbs there. I'm in 9th position now. Oh, lost a bit of concentration there because I was looking at my position rather than the road. And the Corvette! Great job from the AI there. He's immediately noticed that I've gone wide and sailed straight through. That is really good work from the AI there. A lot of the time, well, I've always liked the AI in Automobilista 2, but sometimes they wouldn't take an opportunity like that as a real person would do, as another one does there on the outside. And now they'll always go for the gap. Oh! Let the back end kick a little bit there. I'll drop down to 11th position. I need to start concentrating on what's in front and stop short shifting as I just did there. Let's see if I can. Right, can I get a nice fast exit out of here? Try and slipstream the pink and blue or slightly purple Porsche in front.
The car ahead has just done a
I'm not going to be able to do that before I have to get on the brakes for this corner. Try and carry the speed through. Let's use that curb on the inside of the chicane. Used a bit too much to slow me down. Nice and fast through. The S is there. Oh! A bit tentative there. I could feel the car getting a little bit loose underneath me.
V12 is closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.7.
A little bit wide. Good job. There's a big runoff curb there. Okay, now it's slipstream time. I can see up ahead there's a few moves being made by the AI on each other. That's good to see. Right, gotta get my braking right. Here we go, a bit late on the brakes, a little bit late. Right up behind the car in front. Okay, but I've got a good exit now. He's squeezing me to the inside there. But, oh, we're just touching. Oh, that was close. That was real challenge there. He wasn't giving up the place, I wasn't giving up the place. This is great work by the AI, absolutely great work. The improvements to the AI in AMS2, like I said, I've always liked the AI on AMS2, and they're just even better now on version 1.6. And he's still challenging. He's just got a nose on my back quarter. Can I outbrake him here? He's taking the outside. Can I hold him off? He's still there, but I'm holding him off. And he's backed out. That was fantastic challenging by the AI there. Absolutely awesome. And I must say, I'm having a great time already.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Okay. So we're 5 minutes into the race. Oh. Little tiny, nearly a full lock-up, not quite there. Remember to look after my tyres. Don't want to get flat spots.
Ahead is now 0.38.
Of course, in the GTEs we're running no ABS. And I've done nothing to the setup of this car, save for turning the traction control off, because that's how I like to roll. Don't think I really need much here. Oh, and it looks like there's been a problem up ahead.
Okay, Paul, it's starting to drizzle.
Use that as an opportunity to get past. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I'm being blocked. Good blocking by the AI there. Usually. Oh, problems. Oh, look at that. Oh, get out of the way. And I've lost all my positions. My word. Something happened up ahead just before that corner. I don't know if
Car ahead is Mason.
someone got a bit squirrely. I'll have to look at the replay for that. And I'm now down in last, just as I can see from my windscreen the rain has started to fall. See a few spatters of rain there. And you see, you make one mistake, then you make another one straight away. That off has unsettled me. Should have hung back when there was that problem. Not tried to sneak it down the inside. But hey ho, we live and we learn.
We've seen a few spots of rain.
But yeah, if there was a problem previously with the AI, sometimes you could just fly past them all and they'd take ages to speed up again. They would not defend, and that's exactly the opposite of what just happened there. They did speed up quickly again and they did defend. I'm very impressed. Alright, what a good exit. Oh, getting ever so slightly. There's only a little bit of rain falling at the moment, but I can feel it already. Just ever so slight lack of grip. And I have got a little bit of wear on my front two tyres. Oh, had a little bit of a freeze there. I have noticed with this new version that I get the occasional freeze or frame rate drop. I'm not sure if that's because it could maybe not be the game. It could be because my hard drive is getting a bit long in the tooth. I'm using an SSD, which this game is installed on. Could be that. You have to let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing similar things whilst playing MS2 offline or online. And we are catching up. We've got a slow car here ahead, or straggling at the back of the field. I don't know if that's due to an incident or any damage. Doesn't look damaged. Oh, I've gone. Didn't take that corner very well at all. Haven't got a good exit. I was hoping to use the BMW in front. I was hoping to use the slipstream to make a pass, but hey ho. Keep going. Make a bit earlier this time. Try and.
Air temperature's falling.
There we go. Much better. Through the chicane there. Can feel the back end getting looser under acceleration. Time to switch on my lights.
That lap time was 119.72.
Carry the speed through. Earlier on the brakes through the chicane there than the BMW. Can I get this just right? Yes! Oh, getting more slippery.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Paul, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
Nearly a full lock on the left front there through the corner. I was a bit too eager on the brakes. Oh, and we are right up behind the BMW now. I'm going to try and make a pass on him now.
Marcel is now leading.
It's a lot harder to get past now, but it's certainly doable. Great challenge there, he's not giving up. Oh, but he's let me have the inside.
Your front tyres are cold. The car in front of us is Mason.
Oh, it's getting... Oh, he's challenging it. He's already trying to switch back on me. That is amazing. But he's gone into the pit, so he must have had... Well, he might not have had damage, as a lot of the cars are pitting now. So, I should have maybe pitted this lap, but I think I can handle it on these slicks for one more lap. I wonder if the whole lot of them have pitted. I can only see about half the field from the grid positions up here. No, there are cars still out on track. There's one in front of me, so they've not all decided to pit. They're not all using the same strategy. That's great to see.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
So round we go. Oh, it's getting really slippery now. Definitely time to pit.
The gap to Albert in front is now.
For some reason,
okay,
I've not
requested.
Oh, there we go. Right, pit stop is requested. So
when we exit the pits, we should be in P.
Oh!
Behind Chris.
Oh, braking distance. Oh, lock up there as you come down the hill. Braking distance there has got
Leader Albert is pitting. Albert in
quite a bit longer.
Albert ahead is pitting.
Right, don't want to be speeding in the pits.
Look out
Yeah,
for the
so
speed limit.
they're going down the hill there. The braking distance now a lot longer, especially if you lock up. And I did lock up there, and it just slid, which is a better aspect of the physics than it used to be. I used to find in the rain your braking distances didn't really change, but it certainly is now. So in we go. So no repairs to be done, just tyres, no fuel, and oh, I'm in first place. That won't be for long. Car going out there now, and cars are now passing on the grid straight.
Go, go, go.
16.4 seconds for the pit stop. As I drop in positions as they all go past. You will notice there one thing that is still a little bit of a problem. I'll explain in a minute. I'm just going to concentrate. I've got a car beside me. You will notice that when you pit for tyres, your brake temperatures go back to cold, which is wrong. I'm sure Reza could sort that out if they wanted to, and I'm sure they will want to, but that is still a bit of a problem. So I've now got cold brakes. And another thing is, I noticed these cars have tyre warmers, so you start off on dries with them warmed up to temperature. When you go out on the wets, though, they actually are overheated, because obviously wets require much lower temperatures, and you tend to come out with them on the same same temperatures. Been overtaken there that you'd have.
Come on, Paul. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
Dry tyres on, so I'm actually now waiting for them to cool down. You'll see they've gone from yellow, they're gradually going to green. They do cool down quite quickly.
That's half fuel.
And I do find as long as I stay on the wettest part of the track, they'll cool down to optimum temperature even quicker. Be careful on the braking now. Oh, yeah, I misjudged it again. Braking distance is so much
The outside track limits.
longer. Properly getting slippery now. And much more slippery on the rubbered in line as well.
That's last.
And I'm in last position. But then again, I was going into the pit, so let's see how I do against the AI now. It's properly wet.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
It's the same BMW I met earlier. Looks like it. It's got its rain light on there, the blinking red light. So I've got a mixture here of trying to stay up the rubbered line, but also stay on the drying line underneath the cars. the track's so dynamic. It's that space of time that we've been racing, and with the changing weather, the track's changed. Am I gonna... Right, no, brake early, be sensible this time. And I've got it wrong again. But I'm glad I did, because it just shows you how... I'm not glad I did, but shows you, like... It's the wet driving now.
V25.
The wet weather physics are so much better. They're so much better. But you don't need me to tell you that. You can judge for yourself, because you can see everything that's going on. I'll try and concentrate on catching up. Oh, got to be careful with the curbs, because they will be a little bit more sleek. You can still ride them a bit, but they're a little bit more slippery. The painted areas in the wet. Come on, if we can just make it on that BMW. I'm not last though, I'm in 27th place. Right, on a good exit here. Short shifting as we come out the corner, just to try and keep those tyres from spinning up. Right, I'm gonna get it right this time, guys. Gonna get my braking right for this downhill section. There. Yeah, braking hard and then gradually lifting off, stops me from locking up. Pretty realistic to the real thing, from my experience driving in the wet.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 17 Celsius.
I do believe might even be catching the BMW in front. Just being very careful with the throttle application here.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Be careful on that painted curb there. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can feel it. It's a good big bit of runoff area there, but when it's wet, because it's a painted curb, you can feel a lack of grip. Right, if we can just get this corner right, get a good exit. Short shift. Oh, still struggling for grip out of that corner, even changing up early. Wait, can we get a toe? It's going to be, we're getting a little bit of a toe now, but I fear it's going to be too late. Visibility is getting difficult now with the spray. Oh, I tried to take it down the inside.
Well done, Paul. Nice.
Oh, well avoided by the BMW there. That AI is superb. The way it managed to, it's kept its place, but has not given up at all, even though I completely cut in front of him there. I am mega impressed. This is on low graphics, all of the particle effects are on low, and look how good it looks, and also the effectiveness of the spray. I do love the fact that Breezer have implemented, when you're in multiplayer, you can't turn the particles off. You have to have a minimum of low, because of course that would give other drivers an advantage to be able... Oh God, it's so slippery on the outside of that corner. Yeah, if you're online in multiplayer... Oh God, stop. Oh, my gear's completely wrong there. Yeah, you can't turn the spray off completely, because obviously that would mean a huge advantage if someone had their particle effects on, so they can not see as far ahead, and you've got them off. It's a bit iRacing does a similar thing. Just so everyone's on this. Look at this! These rain effects are the best they've ever been.
Never mind.
I can see the lights of the car ahead, but not that well. That's the end of the race, folks. But so that was pretty damned amazing. And I've kept a similar pace to the AI in the wet as I was doing in the dry, but I made those mistakes. I think was it before I pitted, which put me down towards the bottom of the grid. That was just awesome. My thoughts on. I love the AI wet scaler. It's fantastic. The only reason I've finished so low down the grid is because of my mistakes that I've made there. But they are perfectly suited to me now. And some of the defending, especially by this guy over here, and avoidance of my mistakes as well, but not avoiding and then dropping the pace. This guy was, or this AI car here was avoiding my mistakes and then using the opportunity to get round me. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And the track as well, you know, that corner back there, you accelerate out of the outside when it's wet on the rubbered line, and it really does slip around. I was finding when I was doing practice for this video, I was going from the inside, or trying to get you get on the wet tires, you get a little bit more grip off that rubbered in line. It really is just really good. And the AI wet skill slider has just, it means I can properly utilize all of this fantastic weather now, as before I just couldn't, because as I said in my last video, these cars were just too slow in the wet, and now I can have them faster or slower than me, or the same speed in the wet. It's just, you know, obviously with every sim has its problems. There are good and bad points to every sim, and even this update, but that was fantastic. Few stutters there. Yeah, I do hope they can get that when you pit, your brakes, if you don't change your brakes, then the brakes should be at the temperature that they're at, not just go to cold. And also, if they could, with the tyre warmers, when you go out on wets, if they could change it so they're not overly heated, because they're heating them to the same temperature as the dryers. They do cool down quickly. But that was fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed that. And well, if you have, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, anything you can do to help this channel keep going. And it's great to be back, and see you out on track soon. Thank you, Reza, for this. All the best.